Oh my gosh, this one's so good. Today I'm sharing my super tasty, high protein blueberry mint protein smoothie. I'm very well known for my smoothies, and I've been on kind of like a big smoothie kick again lately. And I've been really liking making this one specifically because the ingredients are tailored to helping to promote gut health while also making sure that I feel full and satisfied. Especially if you're on a weight loss journey, this is a fantastic meal replacement that is packed with protein, fat, and fiber to help support a weight loss or wellness journey. Let's dive into it. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance. And the first main ingredient we're going to add is actually kefir. I have been loving kefir lately. Typically, I like to use Greek yogurt or skyr in my smoothies because they are a really great source of calcium and protein. However, I've been switching it up and using kefir instead. Now, kefir does not have as much protein, but that's not really what I'm using it for. You will still get about like 8 or 9 grams of protein per cup, which is the amount we're using. I'm gonna pour that in. And in fact, you can even see like I took a few hits of this before I started to film because it just tastes so good. I love it. But from a gut health perspective, kefir has even more probiotics than yogurt. It also has a lot of studied immune boosting benefits. And I don't know about you guys, but especially with this most recent crazy like cold and flu season, I got sick so often. I'm doing everything I can to boost my immune system. Okay, now I don't like to use kefir as purely the liquid base because it does make it, in my opinion, too thick for the smoothie. I don't like my smoothie to be like super thick. If you do like your smoothie super thick, then you can actually double up on the kefir. I'm going to also just thin this out a little bit with just some water. You could use unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened coconut milk, really any nut or seed milk, but I actually don't have any of that on hand, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of water to thin this out. So just a few ounces here. I'll add a little more. Okay, so next up for the protein, I am going to be adding in my zero added sugar vanilla protein powder. This will help to actually make this a protein packed smoothie because just with the kefir alone, it's just not very rich in protein. I love adding our protein powder into smoothies. I literally created and designed this protein in this very kitchen. And in addition to making sure that it was going to be best from a gut health perspective and from a high protein perspective, it was also very important to me that it actually tasted really good in recipes and wasn't overpowering because that is how I use it. That's how I recommend using it. I don't recommend just using protein powder like with some milk or with some water. Using protein powder in an actual meal with other ingredients is the best way to go about it, especially from a weight loss or wellness perspective. So I'm going to put 2 scoops of my protein powder in here, and that will add an additional 20 grams of complete protein, which is super important for a weight loss journey. I'm actually currently 31 weeks pregnant right now, but by the time you guys see this, I will likely already have had the baby and probably be starting to think about my postpartum weight loss journey. But again, it kind of depends on when this video comes out, which you can definitely bet I'm going to be making a lot of smoothies just like this one. Mint smells so good, like fresh mint. All right, anyway, next we're going to be adding in some fresh mint. Now, mint has been known for years to help support gut health, but also it is a natural appetite suppressant. It also is just so refreshing and adds that type of flavor that you don't usually get with smoothies. So you can use however much you like, although I found about a 1/4 cup of fresh mint tends to do the best. Now, if you don't have fresh mint, you could also use something like peppermint flavor, which I definitely have and will use that in a pinch, especially if I don't have any fresh mint on hand. Although if you have it, I would recommend using fresh mint because you just can't really beat fresh mint in a smoothie. It just tastes so good. Okay, next up we have the blueberries. So I like to use frozen blueberries, and blueberries are really rich in antioxidants. They are one of the lower sugar fruits. So especially from a weight loss perspective or just reducing your sugar intake, it is a good option. And that mint and blueberry flavor go very well together. Okay, and then to make the smoothie a complete meal, something that'll actually keep you full and satisfied for hours, we're adding in 2 different whole food sources of fat. The first is chia seeds. I'm a big fan of chia seeds, although if you are lectin sensitive, you can use edible basil seeds instead. Edible basil seeds actually have double the amount of fiber. They also don't contain any lectins. You could also try soaking your chia seeds in about a tablespoon or so of warm water for about 30 seconds to a minute before you actually put it into your smoothie if you want to activate it. That also can help with improving digestion. I found because I have a high-powered blender that I don't really need to do that, and I'm also not super sensitive to lectins. So I'm just going to put in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds straight into my smoothie. It just looks like a beautiful masterpiece in there. Oh my gosh, can't wait. And then we have coconut butter. Now, coconut butter is kind of like my secret weapon when it comes to keeping people full and satisfied with smoothies. If somebody has a hard time getting full and satisfied from smoothies, I usually tell them to swap out something like peanut butter or almond butter and use coconut butter instead. Coconut butter is different than coconut oil because it's like the pure coconut meat portion that has been blended up versus coconut oil, which is pure fat. So you do get some additional benefits here like a little bit of protein, a little bit of fiber, but I've just found that there's something quite magical about coconut butter specifically that helps to keep people really full and satisfied. So you can use anywhere between 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut butter in your smoothie, depending on how hungry or how active you are. Because it is made from coconuts, obviously, it is going to be rich in medium chain triglycerides, which is probably why it's so much more satiating than other fats like peanut butter or almond butter. Medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs, have been found to actually help boost satiety and make you feel a lot less hungry. I'm gonna just dump that straight in. And now we're just going to give it a quick blend. Oh my gosh, it just smells so refreshing. Rich, creamy, but also really refreshing because of the combination of the blueberry and the mint. Wow, for once I like did a perfect pour. I even just got like a micro taste when I licked the side of the blender, and it's so good. Like guys, smoothies are just delicious when you do it right. Okay, taste test time. The mint. Guys, the mint. You need to start adding mint into your smoothies. It's so good. My daughter Sage is going to be obsessed with this one. Sprinkle some cacao nibs on here or some coconut flakes to make it like a crunchy topping. Guys, oh my gosh, this one's so good. Which if you guys want to check out my zero added sugar protein powder, it makes the best smoothies, which is probably why people in our community are absolutely obsessed with this protein powder. But if you want to check it out, you can find it on my website at autumnlnutrition.shop. I'll also have the link pop up here somewhere. Make sure you stock up because not only does our protein powder make epic smoothies, it makes really amazing chocolate chip protein waffles, protein pancakes, chia puddings, stirred in yogurt, like so good. Each bag also comes with 10 free recipes that you can download. So I'll have the details linked down description below. Now, if you do want to check out my famous chocolate chip protein waffle recipe, it was a staple of my 20-pound postpartum weight loss journey. It's so good, so easy. I'll have the recipe linked right here if you want to check it out. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-packed and delicious information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go finish this and probably have to share it with my daughter, and I'll see you in my next video.